Hi guys! So today's video is going to be my top tips on how to wear scarves. I've had quite a lot of messages asking me how to wear scarves for each body shape, how to tie scarves, what sort of scarves are best for different sized bodies. And so today I thought with the weather getting a little bit colder, I'd do a video all about scarves. So scarves are not for everyone. Some people get a bit flustered by scarves and that's okay. You know, there are lots of other alternatives in terms of covering your neck up. There's things like snoods and things like roll neck jumpers that can keep the wind out. But if you do like a scarf and you're not sure, then let's hit some tips. So number one, explore different types of scarves, okay? So, you know, we've got a whole range from the sort of really woolly scarf through to the sort of middle of the road hybrid, which is much thinner. And then we've got things like these chiffon scarves. Okay, so they'll still give you protection on the neck when it gets colder, but they're not as warm and potentially won't get you having a hot flush on the school run. So wearing a scarf can be a great way to break up a darker colour if you don't particularly like wearing dark colours. So for me, I pretty much never wear black, but if I was to wear navy, then wearing a scarf under my face there sort of breaks up the darker colour and it reflects much better onto my skin tone. And it's also a way of getting more out of your navy and black stuff if you want to start wearing more colour. So instead of saying, right, that's it, I'm getting rid of everything that isn't in my colour palette, you can keep it, invest in some sort of lightweight scarves, they don't have to cost the world, and start to experiment. So my top places for getting scarves tend to be either Primark or TK Maxx. If you wanted a little bit of a better quality, then you can get some really nice individual unique scarves from TK Maxx, or things like this and this are really readily available in Primark. So what I would say is make sure that the scarf you buy reflects your style personality. So if you're into print, then go for something with either stars or hearts or an animal print. But if you're a bit more of a classic natural dresser, go for something that's a bit plainer. But that's a start. Make sure that it's in the type of fabric and that the print or lack of print reflects your style personality well. So scarves work as a really great way to detract attention from other places in your body. So we're going to move on to talk about scarves for body types now. So if you're a pear shape and you are very self-conscious of your hips and thighs, then a scarf can work really well to draw the eye up and create a little bit more attraction on the top half of your body. Same goes if you're an hourglass and you are curvy on the bottom, you might feel more comfortable with the attention coming up the top half of your body. And in terms of, you know, if you are an inverted triangle and you're quite broad and you're quite busty, there are also some really great ways to tie your scarf so that you don't end up looking all bunched up and boxy up the top. So there are various ways to wear a scarf and I'm going to just show you a couple of my favourite ways. So don't feel like you have to hold it across and then sort of just bunch it all up so it comes down very square at the bottom and then do this. So this is what I'm saying don't do, because a lot of people end up wrapping it all around and feeling like, number one, they've got no neck and feeling like it's all really bulky at the top, okay? So what I'd suggest is, if you've got a bigger bust, a really good technique is to find the corner of the scarf, so there, okay, and hold the corner, shake it out and pull it all the way down so that then the other end comes to a nice peak. So I'll just show you that there. So you can see that we're getting a more pointy edge. So if you are someone with a big boob, you can simply just hang it down there and therefore the ends come to a point. Or if you're wanting a bit more coverage on the neck, get it up to there. and then wrap it around so that the peaks are hanging down, because that is a much more flattering look than if it's straight ended and it's cutting across the bust. Again, if you've got a bigger bust, do not have your scarf ending there, because all it's doing is drawing attention to where your boobs are. Let it hang as long as you can. And then once you've got it on, make it comfortable for you, you know, depending on how bunchy you like it, how long you like it, get it nice and long there. Now, next up is another way that I like to do scarves, and we're going to go for a lighter colour now. So if you are big up top, a great way of wearing a scarf without attracting too much attention is to layer a light colour with another light colour. So it doesn't automatically draw the attention, but you've still got the warmth of the scarf. So again, with these, I always hold the point and drag it down so that you've got these nice peaks that you can see. So again, you could hold that and then you could just literally toss it over your shoulder. Okay, so again, you've got a nice peak hanging down. You're nice and covered up, but you haven't got too much going on. Okay, and again, you've got this line going down vertically instead of horizontally. So some people like to wear it where they create a V here and then some little tassels there, and that can be quite slimming on the bust because it almost creates a V shape. However, you'd want to do that with a darker scarf, and you know, you want to be careful that you're not creating too much going on up the top half of your body. And then finally, there's another way to wear a scarf, which reminds me of when I was a flight attendant, because we all used to have to wear these little cute leopardy printed scarves. So I'll show you with this one. Now this is a bit more of a chiffon, and these can be nice if you're going into work or you just want a little bit more of a smarter look. So again, hold it with the corner. Okay, wrap it around your neck. This one is a bit longer, so if I was doing this and I was actually going to wear it like this, I'd probably get one that was a little bit shorter that I only had to wrap round the once. But just get the points, tie one knot, and then literally tie the knot with the points. And it just creates a really nice feminine little bow there without it looking like it's tied with the straight ends. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you've got any questions about scarves, fire them my way. Experiment, that's what I'd say. It's all trial and error, but wear one that makes you feel good and that's going to keep you warm in the winter. So thanks for that.